Hey everyone, rather Incoherent here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, Holy Fury. And right now, we only have 9 years left until the Great Holy Wars happen. Our retinues are mostly back together. We're at 27,000 on this boat. Our cap is just over 40k still. And this is actually the amount of retinues we're supposed to have once we get this big. We're no longer really abusing the game. This is just how it's supposed to look. You're supposed to have 40,000 light infantry retinues doing whatever you want with the world. So I don't want to take any serious wars because I need my retinues to be at full so that I can maybe, hopefully, conquer Constantinople. It's sort of up in the air, really. I don't know if I can beat the Byzantines, now that I really think about it. This Great Holy War might not go so well with 100% threat against someone as big as the Byzantines. Maybe I declare on Italy. That seems like it's actually easier to manage. I don't really want Italy. That wasn't my game plan originally. But, it feels easier to take over all of Italy. It's more central to my empire. My vassals are more likely to meaningfully help with this. That's all theory crafting for the future, though. Right now, there are 2 counts up here, and I should be taking counties from them. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're not going to assault anything unless we're taking attrition. This is just easy land, no reason not to take it. 1 to here, 1 to the other. Declare war. Force vassalization. I thought I was gonna, declare conquest. Are you Norse? You are, good choice. Regardless, you're my vassal. Deal with it. And I might need to help, but 3,000 versus 14,000 should be a landslide in my favor, right? So, yeah, I'm not gonna bother moving. That looks pretty one-sided. The King of Brittany, huh? So this guy I'm about to dow? I can't declare war on him. Because I captured him. Shit. Check and mate. Can you ransom yourself? Alright, do that then. Let's have this guy... I should have them both start walking to the other tiles. Because there's no point in sieging this guy down right now. Since he's not going to give me the war score I need to win. And apparently we were at, minus 13%. My vassals are just getting absolutely destroyed. It happens. But the war is over. No one can do anything to stop this. I win. Oh, God, why? I don't care. None of these are effective against this man. So I guess I'll lose 100 prestige. So that's 100% war score. He's forced to vassalize now. I'll just send the boat around to pick them up now. Are you a duke? No. So congratulations. Transfer vassalage. That guy I just conquered. And this war is going to end pretty much instantly. This guy doesn't really stand any chance. What do you want? You want to go into intrigue. Good job. Oh, I forgot to declare war. That's why no one came to help him. That is an important part of the whole conquest thing. So, 2,000 versus 1,500, I wonder who will win. There's worse things than... That's hair lip. It's literally a hair and a lip. Aren't they adorable? Oh, we captured the king again. What's wrong with this guy? Alright, cool. Enforce demands. Anyway, congratulations, you get his land. What land is this? I can't actually see it. But that works. So everyone's on the boats. We're going to head down to Italy. We've got almost 8 years left. We've got 7 years and 3 months left, so we don't really need to go to Italy right now. Alright, so what I've settled on doing is we're getting everyone on the boats, we're going to Italy, and we're going to pillage all of Italy. We're just going to pre-pillage their entire empire. So slightly awkwardly, if Italy's revolt doesn't end, I don't really have the ability to declare a good holy war. But something really funny that I found out between episodes, I forgot to mention this, Queen of Germany, right? She's also the Queen of Bulgaria. Because the King of Bulgaria married her. It's a normal marriage. So, once she has kids, eventually Bulgaria will inherit Germany. Which in a normal game would be quite scary, but since Bulgaria and Germany have both basically died, it doesn't really mean a whole hell of a lot. So I'm just gonna pretend that nothing weird is happening and start pillaging everyone. Because I don't think anyone has a stack big enough to push me off. Well, I guess I'm gonna split this one further in half. Since they're taking attrition. You're still taking attrition. Why is it so terrible here? Mild winter? How bad is the attrition rate? 0.2%? We're not going to worry about it. And you just started taking attrition, also 0.2%. She's now brawny and unkempt. Mild winter plus 10%, huh? Why are we not pillagers? This is just embarrassing. 1 second. Okay, take 2. Now we can actually, like, function the way we're supposed to. Shit kid with a clubfoot, no big surprise there. I don't care, it's just not worth my time. Everyone likes me, they'll actually help me when I declare holy wars, so there's no chance of me risking my life in duels over nothing. Is this bag? It's bag son egg. That's what I meant. I don't really want him to hate me, but I do want him to be ambitious, so yeah. Oh hey, check it out, Pannonia's going to war with Bulgaria. Great. Oh, we're still not done with this meme, huh? So, the 12-year-old single county chief wants to marry a 72-year-old because he has empire claims in Scandinavia. I'm willing to accept because it literally doesn't matter. Also, we've successfully spied again. That's pretty impressive. It only lasts for 2 years. There's no reason to do this. I take it all back. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like this is a particularly good way to spend my time right now. I'm just going to go pillage Constantinople while I figure out what to do. That just seems like a great way to pass the time. In fact, I'll even stop and help Constantinople out first by pillaging the capital of the rebels. I could have sworn I betrothed her to somebody. Her betrothed must have died, whoever it was. Anyway, the answer is absolutely not. Yes, you also want to marry the ancient man. Go for it. Why wouldn't you want to? I feel like the AI weighting on this empire claim that all of my family members have is much higher than it should be. Absolutely not. So I'm going to stop and actually help the Byzantines out. I'm going to raid down this rebellion for them. Because I would like the Byzantines to unite, not fracture. If they fracture, it's much... Hey, there we go. They already did it on their own. I'm totally helping, though, I promise. Yeah, sure. Tax spread minus 25%. Do whatever you need to get me Jesus' foreskin. That looks like an actually important message. So this is... Silly me. Absolutely not. Stop asking. Oh, as soon as the first war ends, huh? That stability did not last long for the Byzantines. We have a strange chest. Eventually we'll open it only to find it's filled with either dust or money, both equally worthless to me. Actually, just going to send all of these guys back to the boat. I'm going to assault what's left of this. And let's go hit Constantinople itself. And the rebels at the same time. Everyone's equally hated by me. Congratulations, Sif, you're ambitious now. Oh, we've grown too big to fit on the boats. That's funny. Yes, this was a problem I could have avoided, but it's also a problem I voluntarily walked into, basically. I'm just going to take up a position on the southern side of... I forget what the name of this area is. I just feel bad now. But the southern side of this channel. Why is she heir to the Kingdom of Frisia? Hold up. She's heir to a kingdom that doesn't currently exist? I'm beyond confused. Anyway, since I can make this, I will. And now, having made it, I will give it to this guy. Oh! This guy thought I was dead. Now his son, Carl II, is in charge. Congratulations, Carl II. You're now the king of Frisia. I don't know why my daughter was labeled as the heir to that thing that doesn't exist, but I guess that's sorted? I don't know. And since we're going on a ritual hunt, I'm just gonna burn the very best. I want to live, nothing else. Right, kids need help. Which is to say, kids need thrift. That's the only thing any of them are getting. Queen Sif has, in fact, won her war versus Bulgaria, because there's not a whole lot of Bulgaria left. So, no one's even attempting to stop me from doing this. It's a little bit on the sad side of things. And because I'm so good at hunting, I can just kill the great beast. I assume hunting is my personal combat of 145. Which is a very reasonable number. Vikings are very balanced. Attrition minus 5% seems really good. I also like the prestige, though. I'm 44, I'm not doing anything with our prestige. I used all of this character's prestige, not gaining any because I was going to war instead of pillaging, and using what little I had to replenish my retinues that I threw away, so we're making a trophy. Do I care about this? Oh, it's Ake. I care quite a lot about it. Or I'll care more once his wife comes of age. I can rank up to a warrior hero. So who are you? You have... How are you the hero with 14? Yes, I'll duel you. Yeah, that's... Unsurprisingly, he died a little bit. Betrothed can marry. Alright, Ake and Ulfhilder, finally. This is Ake Baxton, right? Yes. Fantastic. Alright, she ended up a little bit gay and a little bit scholarly theologian. She has a minus 20% fertility, mate, Hollis. This should give him a little bit bonus back, only 5% though, and he's chaste. Okay, so these people are at net negative 30% fertility. I kinda wish that wasn't the case. Anyway, we're a warrior hero now. Our kids will eventually have kids, or our, like, great-grandnephews, or whatever they are. It's hard to keep track. Like, no, seriously, it's ridiculously hard to keep track. Look at this. It's... Apparently this is me. I'm descended from Filkir's second-born daughter, Guthrun Thor's daughter's fifth-born child, King Magnus the Great. And my kids are very easy to understand. It's Kraka, Kraka, and Kraka. Oh, sorry, it's Kraka, Kraka, and Kraka. This one's Sif. I thought the blonde one was Sif and all the brunettes were Krakas. They aren't even sorted by hair color. I don't even know what the naming scheme is anymore. Ugh, it's a nightmare. It's the worst. There are 212 living members of this dynasty. How? Why? I wish that wasn't the case. Alright, now that that's happened, I'm going to vote for Ake as my successor because he's of age. He's undoubtedly worse than Olaf, but I want Ake to be the guy I control. Now let's just watch everyone start voting with me. What's the chest filled with? A small fortune of worthless money. Bread and liberation, huh, guys? You think that's gonna work well? They actually have 8,700 men! Are you sure that Brittany could field that much? Like, if you united this entire area and pulled all of the men in it, just everyone here, you wouldn't get this many men. I hate revolts in this game, because they don't actually, like, base themselves on anything. They're relative to the person they're revolting against. So, even though Brittany couldn't possibly field 9,000 men, here's the revolt with 9,000 men. Because anything less than that wouldn't be a challenge for me, I guess. I'm going to start walking this stack back on its own. I'm going to put everyone else on the boats. I'm going to go deal with this rebellion myself. Oh, that doesn't take that long. Do I even care about the Breton Revolt? What do you guys want? Liberation? Absolutely not. They're not a problem, I just don't want to deal with them. So I guess I just won't. Instead, I'll use my... I need to use boats to get there, though. Shit. It's alright, apparently I have boats available. Yeah, we have a domain levy of 10,000. We're just gonna use that and buy some mercs. Honestly, the domain levy on its own is probably good enough. Yeah, these domain levies include about 2,000 heavy infantry. What's the actual army composition of this revolt? It's terrible. Oh wait, I don't even need to use boats. I can walk there. Regardless, boats will be faster, so I will do this. That's plenty of supply limit. Eventually all the boats will group up and we'll go deal with that using these guys. For now, I'm going to continue pillaging and watching the inheritance play out. Hey, perfect. Not as many people are willing to vote for Ake as they were for Olafur, because Olafur was just great. I don't need mercs. I just don't. Please stop. I'll arm wrestle anyone, because my 145 personal combat means I'll win against anyone in arm wrestling. What do the peasants want? Or more specifically, where are the peasants? Because I'm not giving them what they want. What do you mean? Where is he? He's revolting. He has to be somewhere. Is this him? It must be. That's just depressing compared to the other revolt. Anyway, all of our ships and armies are together, or at least enough of them are. Let's go knock that one out first. Gee, I wonder how this peasant revolt's going to go. They are locked into movement to Walgust. No idea how that's pronounced. Probably not the way I did it. Turns out that I am now the leader of the Wolf Warriors. Great. Anyway, back on the boats. We have another rebellion to take care of. So, back to watching the Byzantines get sacked. We've actually done most of this already. 40,000 men can sort of sweep through the land. 15% chance to die, huh? Oh, wait, that's my daughter. Is it my bastard daughter or a real daughter? Do it. Shit. Well. So, every time we've been seeing that killed by a wild beast notification, I now know what event was triggering it. His methods to make you become brave are to have you go fight a bear. Which, provided it doesn't kill or otherwise maim you, yeah, you totally get brave. What a terrible thing to choose. Alright, we should be able to handle this revolt by now. Yeah, everyone's here. Hop off the boats. Best commanders are in charge. I'm going to send these boats around to go join up with the rest of my boats to ensure that we can actually move my massive stacks. And let the retinues recharge for a little bit. Not the retinues, the morale. Alright, cool. Deal with him. We just outnumbered him with higher troop quality. It shouldn't even be close. And definitely higher commander quality, like not even close. Yeah, that was sad. Sick revolt, good 9,000 men. Stop existing, please. I just realized that man's name was Jarl Karl. That's the worst rhyme I've ever heard. I just want somebody who's loyal to me, and Birth of Saxony is. On that subject, can we pass a law with all this loyalty? We can indeed. Do I want to tax the church, or do I want levies from the church? I actually don't know what the correct answer to that is. I want noble shifted applications. What's my levy limit? I meant to say my vassal limit, and I am at my vassal limit until I convert to feudal, basically. So, for the time being, I'll just screw around and get this, which we can pretty easily pass. Oh, we're at full money. Wow. Just go drop the money off up here and come back. Yeah, alright, I just have 5,000 prestige now. I'm exalted among men. I should do this more often. See the realm prosper actually might go through. Probably not, though. Mattheos still has no kids. And it's not even been a year, so it's no surprise. Oh, wait. I was going to say it's no surprise they don't have kids yet, but she's pregnant. You'd be surprised how little being a religious homosexual and a chaste man actually does to inhibit child production. Alright. So, yeah, it turns out the Byzantines and the Italians are worth kind of a lot of money. I should pillage them more. I can't just win all my holy wars with mercs. And there's actually a good bit of logic to that, because if I buy all the mercs, then they can't buy them to use them against me. And I'll probably get 2 wars out of them, because after my holy war finishes, I'm sure I'm going to get a crusade against me, right? I have enough money that I could use the mercs as a really inefficient retinue if I wanted. But for now, pillaging. Oh, boo-hoo, vassal levies raised too long. Look at all these fucks I give. Alright, so that's pretty much this entire sea tile handled, minus a few baronies. So we're gonna go somewhere else at this point. We're already back up to 770 gold again, which is a very normal amount of money. I think I'm gonna come raid the Nile Delta. That seems like it's gonna have a lot of money. It's unrelated to any of my wars, but until like 897, it doesn't matter if I pre-pillage anything, because it takes only 2 years for it to wear off anyway. So then. So all the tiles except the one on the far right. We fan out, we crush them. There are a couple of guys walking around, but I don't think any of it's nearly enough to matter. So I'm just going to be watching this for a while, racking up money, nothing super interesting. Count right now is 790 something. Max is almost 6,000. I'll see you when we hit the max. Oh, we have a tech advance. We can get anything in the middle and right columns. We can also get anything at level 2 on the left column, so I'll take a level of light infantry for sure. I'm going to take legalism on the right column. Trade practices, maybe? Not because I need it, but because my merchant republics will probably be spying on me and it'll help with them if I take it. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to take castle infrastructure. That sounds like it's the better call. Not really sure how true any of this logic is. Don't know how the tech tree in this game works at all. Yeah, so it turns out these guys can't defend themselves from me at all. So I'll just help myself to literally all of their money. So it turns out their capital is actually over here, which surprises me. Why would it ever not be in Alexandria? They must have a vassal that's more powerful than them, right? I can't come up with any other reason why that would be the case. Because they have 5,000 men around, finally. Alright, and everyone goes back to the boats. And the final count from that is 2,000. That's only 1,400 gold. Christ, they're broke compared to the Byzantines and the Italians. So Bag's Kid should exist by now, right? Ake's Kid, I still think of him as Bag. It's a man named Gear. With 2 R's, though. Look, I'm sorry, can you name him Gear with 1 R? Gear with 2 R's was a bad joke that someone else made. This kid actually matters. So this toddler has 54 personal combat, huh? The blood of Caradog, Vortigern, Niall of the 9 Hostages, Carolingian blood. Skipping the ones that I made. The blood of Saint Adalbert, Sheena blood, blood of Attila, Soldier Steel blood. So he's got 8 bloodlines from outside of the dynasty, plus the 3 that Thordor founded. For a total of 11 bloodlines and very reasonable stat lines. This kid can beat most grown men in fights. He is... Since most of Bloodlines is like your reputation preceding you, at what point does this make no sense? We're there, right? We're like, oh, I don't know if I can beat that toddler. He's descended from Genghis Khan and Attila the Hun. I suppose we're not quite there yet. We're only descended from Attila. Give us a few centuries, we'll be descended from Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun, and Alexander the Great, and everyone else who's ever existed. Yeah, this is a bit silly. This is more than a bit silly. We're all voting for Ake, which makes it super easy for him to eventually put his son on the throne. What do we do? We've still got at least 2 years to go. Maybe I just go to the Byzantines. Maybe I just pillage and declare a war on the Byzantines. I'm gonna pillage these 4 tiles while I think about it. Because I feel like I'm just going to war for the Byzantines now. Because Italy won't get out of revolts, unlike the Byzantines, who are apparently stable right now. Never thought I'd say those words. Italy had this campaign in the bag for the longest time, and now the Byzantines look way better off than them. It's actually kind of sad. Oh hey, I'm a sea queen now. Great, I do not sell. But what I was saying, it's actually kind of sad that the Byzantines just can't even attempt to stop me. They don't have soldiers, apparently. What's your total levy? 8k with 7k from vassals, huh? Oh no, the 8k is including your vassals. That's way sadder. Oh hey, I made a book. I wrote how to build a well. Gain 100 prestige. So, what's this book look like? Build time minus 20%. I'm sad to say that is not a stat I really care about. People are in doubt whether or not I actually wrote this. That's pretty high praise. Alright, so we've wrapped up all of these sieges. There's only about 2.5 years before Holy War set. So, I don't know how this is pronounced. The Gothic? They own this tile now. If you thought the border gore with random muzzled territories in the middle of nowhere was ever going to stop, it isn't. It's only going to get worse with time, apparently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide who I'm going to war with between now and next episode. Because right now I really don't know. I'm leaning on going to war with the Byzantines, either for Thrace or Anatolia or Trebizond. Trebizond's the best merchant republic, Thrace is what I want my capital to be, and Anatolia gets the most lands. Anatolia is probably the best call, because then I can just truce break and repeatedly dow them over and over again for the rest of their land. Which is scummy and mean, but effective. Regardless, I'll actually figure it out between now and next episode. This has been Rather Incoherent. I hope you had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that other shilly channel growth nonsense. I'll see you around.